Tonight, more than a dozen people have gotten sick from a salmonella outbreak possibly linked to peanut butter. WRTV's Cornelius Hocker shows us how it's posing a challenge for local families and food banks.
Store shelves across central Indiana look like this, where Jif peanut butter used to be. Monica Bush is one of many people who found potentially salmonella-contaminated peanut butter jars in their cabinets.
We actually had two separate jars of peanut butter that fell in that same shipment. So we threw them both away immediately.
But now she's wondering if a sickness that hit her household could have been connected to those jars of peanut butter.
It all hit me like a ton of bricks at the end of the week when everyone was kind of overcoming getting sick, and then I just got dumped on all at once and had everything.
Common symptoms of a salmonella infection include diarrhea, fever, nausea, stomach cramps, and vomiting. For most people, it clears up in a few days, but doctors warn things can get serious if a baby, young child, or older adult gets infected. This is why it was important for Carrie Carmichael to check the peanut butter at the food pantry she runs, located at the Refuge in Greenwood.
Anytime that we hear about a recall, we want to take it serious because you never know how susceptible an individual, a child, an adult, elderly is going to be.
Because peanut butter is such a staple for food banks, Carrie wasn't surprised at the amount of potentially contaminated jars they had.
We had to remove 64 jars and throw them away.
After tossing out those jars, she and volunteers got busy calling the families they serve, hoping to keep them safe from potentially contaminated jars.
And we also gave notice to each of our families today that moving forward, if they had come last week or last month, just to double check on those codes as well.
Cornelius Hocker, WRTV.
Well, the cases of salmonella have been traced back to a plant in Lexington, Kentucky. You can tell if your product was recalled by looking at the lot number. We have all of that information for you in this story at WRTV.com.